Well, it has been 2 months since we last talked. 2 months and a few days since I last posted a video here. It's been a busy 2 months. I was just kind of making notes to myself of what all's been going on. A lot of cool big things have happened in the last 2 months. Many of them I probably should have made videos about and posted videos of. I got to spend almost 2 weeks traveling to Vietnam for a photography trip. There's been a whole slew of things in the last 2 months. There was a big trip to Vietnam, and then my wife was out of town for a couple of weeks, which always kind of throws me off when she's out of town for too long. We had kids. Our kids had their spring break, and I took my kids to go visit a university here in Oregon. And there have been some other events that my wife has put on. And my gym, my business, had its somewhat belated 1 year anniversary party. So, it's the sort of contradiction of YouTube posting, right? Like, all of those things were great things I could have posted videos about. And yet they're also things that I wanted to be fully engaged with. I wanted to be fully involved in the moment, in the events themselves. So I didn't post videos about them or during those events. So, yeah, to me, it's the weird contradiction of YouTubing, of social media in general, that the events that would be most interesting to post about are also the events that I want to be most present for in the moment, and I don't want to be thinking about posting. But anyway, here we are. So maybe that's just a thing. Either I need to get okay with and just do kind of retrospective posts, or I need to find a way to integrate making videos integrate into those events and into those moments, making videos about the moments themselves. So, I don't know. You guys can give me feedback on that. I don't think I'll ever be at a place where I just we're posting or we're creating video content is going to dominate the events that I do in my life, because I'm all about just kind of being there, being present for my kids and for my family and for myself. So I will soon be posting another video, a video of the trip to Vietnam. Just a stunning, amazing, breathtaking, life-changing, perspective-altering experience. It was truly amazing. I got to meet some incredible people there. Some of my friends went on the trip with me, or we went together, I guess would be more accurate to say. Got to spend time with amazing photographers, an amazing professional photographer who has become a friend and mentor to me over the last 11 years, a guy named Joe McNally, who, if you don't know him and you care at all about photography, you should look him up. So that's where we are now. We are now into, good Lord, it's the end of April. It's just busy days with my business, busy days with my family, busy days for myself, and also the joy of days that aren't busy. That too is very, very important to me. So, all of that said, stick around. I'm going to have a video soon about my trip to Vietnam, and then after that, I will do a video about the bag and the camera equipment and the gear I carry now for photography trips like that, because, man, it has taken me, good Lord, over 10 years of travel related to photography, over 10 years of starting with way too much gear, and then reconfiguring and playing with the gear I take, And then finally, over the years, winnowing it down to what is the most, for me, the most effective travel photography, videography. I'm embarrassed to admit I did bring my entire DJI. I'm recording this on the DJI Osmo Pocket. I've got the DJI mic in this little mic stand. I've got the little DJI travel pouch for it all. I had all that with me in Vietnam. I touched it a little bit. I used the DJI Osmo Pocket 3 for some time-lapse stuff, but nothing major. But anyway, I will be talking about how I now travel for photography trips in a way that isn't ridiculously overloaded with every conceivable piece of camera equipment imaginable, which is kind of the way I used to do it. So, soon there will be a video about Vietnam, a video about my travel photography and video setup, and maybe we'll talk about some, those will be the next two videos, and then after that, of course, we'll talk about anything else that comes up. But I have to say, after the trip to Vietnam, for my entire time in Vietnam, which was like March, the beginning of March, basically, in 2025, this year, I did not look at social media. I did not read the news. I didn't look at headlines. I completely eliminated all of that from my inputs for about 2 weeks, and it was glorious. Since I've been back, I've tried. I don't, before I left, I was checking headlines and everything. Yeah, every morning, check the headlines. Check The Economist. I would check, conservative news sources. I would check more liberal news sources. And now I just kind of not have given up, but it wasn't doing me any favors. It was just stressing me out. So, all of that to say, I'm still not checked into the news. I'm spending my time online with things that are of interest to me, which preferably right now do not involve politics or government or anything else. And that's kind of nice. So, I'll be back soon with a video about Vietnam. I'll be back soon with a video about camera gear and travel camera equipment. What I won't be talking about is politics, except in the context of all of this travel having gotten me interested in the possibility of spending extended amounts of time outside of the country. My kids are of an age right now, of course, where for the next couple of years, we're not going to be setting up shop in Vietnam for 6 months or something. Not that kind of extended travel for the next handful of years. Probably. But a few years after that, I could see spending real time outside of the US in other cultures, other countries that have no connection to, Western society, more Asian spaces. Because holy cow, it's amazing. And the people are amazing. And the prices of everything are amazing. Everything is so cheap in Vietnam. It's amazing. So, stick around. I'll be back soon. We'll talk more. All right. More to come.